Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Tiffany B coming through with another Graves Talk with Ted. And today I wanted to speak about the confidence killer, thyroid eye disease. Some people have thyroid eye disease mild, some moderate, and some severe. In my case, mine was severe. My face was completely altered. There was no hiding that I had thyroid eye disease. I had the watery eyes, I had the pain in my eyes, I had the proptosis, which means your eyes are bulging forward. I had the swelling, I had deep, heavy bags, I had swelling at the top lid as well as the bottom lid. And it's just a very difficult time. And so I was sitting here thinking, so what gives us confidence? What gives us good self-esteem? And one of those things that gives us good self-esteem is how we look, how we present ourselves. Now, we're all unique and special in our own unique ways, but when your face is altered or your body is altered to the point where there's no concealing it, it can be detrimental to your self-esteem. And another thing that gives us self-esteem is engaging in things that we love, whether it be our work, whether it be different hobbies, engaging with people, whether it be enjoying time with family, friends, whether it be different sports or different activities. And when you go through thyroid eye disease, sometimes those activities and those things that you love to do become more difficult, and you actually might find it difficult to still continue, because with thyroid eye disease, a lot of times you can deal with pain and pressure in your eyes, double vision, blurred vision. It can make it hard for you to look at a computer screen or look at your phone or drive, especially when the sun is out. I remember the sun used to kill me when I was in my active phase with thyroid eye disease, and it just made it difficult. Like for me, I got really depressed and I didn't even want to leave the house. Really, the only time I left the house was grocery shopping, and that's because I had to, and other little errands. But at that time, I was not working. I was taking care of my grandfather, bless him. And, it just so happened that at that point in my life, when all of this thyroid eye disease happened, I was kind of in a still place. I was kind of, in a place where I didn't have to go out and go to work, or I didn't really have all these different places to go. So I was able to say, you know what, I'm staying home, I'm staying put. But in the in the real world, a lot of us, we don't have that choice. A lot of us, we still have to go out and go to work. A lot of us, we still have to get things done. And I still had to go to like my kids' functions, their school, and there's other things that I had to do to handle business, doctor's appointments, and take my grandpa to his doctor's appointments and stuff like that. But for the most part, if I didn't have to leave home, I did not leave home, because it was just so incredibly it was just crazy, because the things that I took for granted, being able to see properly, being able to be out in the sunlight, enjoying my face, enjoying being me, enjoying my natural beauty, it became just basically impossible. And so I wanted to come on here and encourage the people that may be suffering with thyroid eye disease, that it's not the end of all. It seems like it, and it is It is a devastating disease. It sucks. It really does. Like, for the people that only got diagnosed with Graves' disease and didn't get thyroid eye disease, great for you. God bless you. But for those of us who weren't as fortunate, it's something to deal with. And it definitely, it takes a lot out of you. And so some things that I found that helped me to deal with thyroid eye disease is I got into some support groups. My surgeon, my orbital plastic surgeon, actually ended up connecting me with a beautiful lady. Her name is Latoya. And she spoke to me, she reached out to me. And at first, when she reached out to me after my surgery and stuff like that, like I just was not in a place to connect with her. She wanted to meet up, have dinner, and get me out of the house and things like that. And I just was not in that place. And finally, not too long ago, at one of our support groups, I met her for the first time in person. And it was so great and it was so awesome. And she's such a beautiful person. And just the whole group, it was just a beautiful thing to connect with others who are dealing with it. We even got a chance to speak to a mother who had a daughter who was dealing with thyroid eye disease. So we got to hear the impact that it takes on family members, because let's be honest, guys, it's not just us dealing with it. Your close family members, your friends, the people that you love are dealing with this thing too with you. So it impacts them as well. So to hear her viewpoint of, you know, her watching her daughter go through that, it was just really amazing just to hear the stories and just to hear, you know, to hear my girls just, you know, pour their hearts out and just express what they were going through, and I could totally relate. So I encourage each and every one of you that's dealing with thyroid eye disease, Graves' disease, go get into a support group. If you don't want to meet anybody in person, join an online forum, join a blog, or, you know, reach out, go online, look around. The support group is a huge help, And at first I was like, I don't want to really do that. But once I did it, it was so good for me. It was good. It was good. It did me so much good, and I'm looking forward to meeting with them again because we had so much fun, and it was just great sharing my story and just being able to relate with others that are dealing with the same thing. Another thing that can help you deal with thyroid eye disease is to get therapy. Therapy will actually help you to deal with those feelings that you're dealing with, and to actually be conscious of what you're dealing with, and to be able to deal with them instead of just maybe pushing them down and not dealing with it. You actually get to bring those feelings up to the forefront and deal with them head on, and not just allow things to fester and just hold it in. So I would advise anybody that's able and willing to get therapy about what you're going through. Let it out. Have that, you know, special someone to talk to that you can, you know, talk to. And it stays between you and that person. You don't have to worry about anybody blabbing their mouth or anything like that. Also, another thing that helped me out a lot to get out of my depressed state and to increase my self-esteem was to have good self-care. Because let's face it, guys, when we're going through tough things in life, and especially an illness, an infirmity, sometimes we just say, forget it. I don't care. I don't care what I look like. I'm just not in the mood, and I'm messed up anyway, so who cares? But that attitude is not good, and it actually makes it worse. So some examples of good self-care would be trying to have a good diet, you know, trying to incorporate all of that healthy food, to keep up your doctor's appointments and keep up on your health, to not just not go, because some people deal with stress like that. They just say screw it all and they don't keep up with their doctor's appointments or anything like that. But keep up with that, because, you know, you need to keep up on your health maintenance. And also try to do things that you love doing. You know, try to, like for me, I love to shop. So, you know, sometimes I would go and get out, pick out a few things that I like, a few things that will make me feel better. When you dress good, it makes you feel better. That always makes us feel better, you know. Learn how to do makeup. Learn how to try to work with what you have and just try to bring out your features that, you know, bring out your features, not necessarily cover yourself up, but to bring out your features, you know, because we got to work with what we got and you have to love yourself. So those are some suggestions. Another suggestion is to journal. Me, I am a journal junkie. I love journaling. I've been journaling for about 5 years now. I wouldn't trade it. I love to write. I love to get my feelings out, and I love to journal. So I suggest you journal. Get your feelings out. Write it out. You know, journaling helps. Journaling releases a lot of tension and a lot of things that might be built up that you haven't let out. So, my fellow Tedsters, it will get better, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, and life is about what you make it. And I know that sometimes it sucks, sometimes the cards that were dealt, but it could be worse. And we got to be thankful for what we have and where we are, and just persevere and get through it, because it will get better. And I'm a living testimony. If you guys watch my video on this page, I was completely disfigured. So if I can make it through, then you guys can make it through. So you all be blessed, and talk to you later. Bye.